Hey Bren, I was working on our list of people to invite. Why did you tell me to invite mushrooms? Yeah, that's pretty clever. Ah, the underground, from Undertale to Minecraft, and of course, Dwarf Fortress. We gamers are no stranger to living below the surface like a bunch of mole people. So today we're gonna talk about mods to make your RimWorld experience a whole lot more enjoyable. Starting off, we're gonna need an underground. Cave biomes continued as a great all-around cave-type biome, with its own flora and style of build. Certainly makes me want to dig at night, even if that isn't always the wisest. Though for the full caverns experience, the biome caverns mod is where it's at, providing 4 unique underground locals. The shallow caverns, which still has some surface access. The fungal forest, which reminds me of the journey to the center of the earth, with its large supply of fungus, though also large supply of illness. The crystalline caverns is a wonderful land of crystals where new resources are to be found, along with animals that have adapted to this landscape. Finally, the earthen depths. The mighty hot lands will test your resolve as you deal with high heat and the threat of magma, but hey, the chance for more resources might tempt even the humblest of dwarves. Naturally though, we need some thematic animals for our run. Luckily, Oscar and his team have us covered with the Vanilla Animals Expanded Caves, a nice variety of underground themed animals including Minecraft-sized spiders. Though me personally, I like the blind salamanders. I want to collect them all like some kind of Pokemon. Kinda wish there was more, but we get in, this one feels solid and has a good variety. Just don't mess with shell lumber, if you know what's good for you, of course. So for races and xenotypes, one of the best for undergrounders has to be Det's Stoneborn race. First off, great artwork, very vanilla-like. Second, they are dwarves with big bushy beards built into their DNA. Though more importantly is their unique stone call ability. By letting out a loud bellow, which I assume is them singing diggy diggy hole, they buff construction and mining speed by 30%. Yeah. Great tunnel lords if you ask me. Nice, simple, and a great xenotype for even normal playthroughs. I consider it vanilla-like indeedy. There's also Beans Dwarves of the Rim mod, which adds their own xenotype take on our favorite bushy bearded pawns. While not the most complex, it makes up for it by being a simple xenotype that fits right in with the base game. I also recommend his other xenotype mods like elves, orcs, and terrors on the rim for more simple xenotypes if you need just a little more to your game. Now for those who want a humanoid alien race, don't worry, we got you covered with the Rimhammer, the end times dwarfs. Yes, dwarfs, not dwarves, cause this is Warhammer baby and we come with our own supply of arms, armor, furniture, and of course, grudges. Show no mercy for anyone who wrongs you, and be sure to bring out the literal big guns when they come a-knocking on your fortress. Though, if you are familiar with Dwarf Fortress, you might know about the kobolds, or as many know them as cute bolts. Cute is right, these little troublemakers just want to dig around, find shinies, and maybe make a few friends in their own little goofy ways. Honestly, I don't have much to say, I just want to keep looking at these little goofballs work. They can work better at night due to their adaptability along with resisting psychic energies. Though they aren't the brightest in terms of research, I can promise you this, they would make a good member of any colony. For something less cute, or maybe cuter depending on who you ask, Anti, the war ant race. They are ants, they are humanoid, and they were designed for war. With high speed, built-in exoskeleton, and fast at construction and mining speed, you can have a line of defense ready for any opponent, and with their ability to ignore insect and human meat, they can be easy to feed. Only issue is their low lifespans, but such is the life of an ant, their life for the colony and whatnot. But don't let that fool you, they have their own unique weaponry, including acidic weapons, so messing with this colony is a good way to end up as dinner. So for other underground items you might want or need, the Undergrounders Complete mod do provide a few nice growables, including unique fungus-fueled campfires and braziers for dark light, some new mold-based antibiotics, and even a medicine from a unique fungus mixed with insect jelly, plus a new decorative plant, and even growable timber shrooms, a simple mod that adds a few extra quality of life add-ons. Though, for something a bit more expansive, there is the Tunneler Expanded mod, providing with a whole array of fungus-based growables for any underground utopia, from machines that are fueled by fungus instead of wood to plantables that provide a source of meat. Oh yes, meat. Or even cotton, psychoid leaves, nutrimine, and more. If you like mushrooms, you're gonna love this mod, and if you don't, well, don't know what to tell you. It's underground. You try growing wood down here, it doesn't work well. Though, if you are looking for the ultimate thematic crops, try the RimFortress Dwarven plants, giving you a nice variety of plantables that come from the slaves of Amrock too. Things like pigtail, which make for a good clothing, plump helmets, which are a good brewable crop, quarry bushes, which can be crushed and pressed into nice little cakes. Even comes with their own mod shrooms for wood variants, so it's not just potential food. Now, while underground, you might have to set up a lot of fire for light and heat, though I recommend perhaps using braziers, especially in sitting areas or bedrooms. The Cozy Fires mod gives you a comfort bonus to all sittable furniture on top of a sleeping effectiveness bonus to all beds it's linked to. Why? Because a nice simple fire can be pretty cozy, especially in the cold underground. Though perhaps you don't want to add new materials, you want to play around with the vanilla stuff, no worries. We have mixed stone blocks to meet you halfway. Now you have constructions involving a mix of normal blocks. Go creative, mix it up, make the tiling of your dreams. Other good materials is from the Essentials Stone mod. This time working to tweak some base materials, especially granite and jade. Do like that new jade floor though, might be perfect for my corn vault. So if you are going to be doing a lot of mining, one of the biggest peeves is all the stone chunks that will form up, slowing down miners. Luckily, Millie actually made his own mod, Haul Mine Chunks. Thank you so much. This will automatically mark chunks mined by pawns to be hauled back. Combine this with stackable chunks, you can prevent all your miners from stumbling on their way to work and keep a good collection of rock nearby for brickmaking. A good 2-for-1 special for sure. Though sadly, death is inevitable out on the rim. Though, don't let that be an issue. After all, the earth is the cradle. Then the mountains shall become our too. With the Dark Ages, crypt and tombs, you can turn a boring graveyard into a awesome mausoleum. Like for real statues, burial urns, unique brazier, and even a ultimate reliquary for your important pawns can make the afterlife a little better. Plus, there's bits of furniture boost the effectiveness of the morbid sight focus. Now, the most important thing about mining is seeing what you're gonna mine. That's why the Mineco brand mining helmet is the perfect gift for your dwarven pawns. Who needs guns or weapons when they can have a helmet with a lamp on it? Please note, this video is not sponsored by Mineco, though we do use their products. Oh, and maybe give your pawns weapons just in case. Speaking of things to give pawns, if you have a problem with some space or have a lot of prisoners, try the bunk beds mod. Never thought we could have a mod like this, but color me surprised when I found this. Great for making the underground vault living feel a little cozier, for good and for ill. Now, this is the spot where we mentioned vanilla expanded vaults, but I think I'd be doing a disservice to a classic mod that predated that one. The Vault Tech Handy Things for your Vault mod. As implied, this is a mod for building options for a Fallout-styled vault. Plus, it comes with plenty of Fallout-themed items, from uniforms, Vault Tech branded furniture, and even meals and antidepressants, because some people don't like living in a bunker and not seeing the sunlight ever again. Weirdos. Though while it is nice to live in a vault, remember there are gonna be people living outside who want that what you have. Sometimes the simplest of mods falls through the cracks. Glad I didn't overlook this one. Cave Life tweaks the base game mechanics of always staying inside. Normally, when a pawn is underground and inside without the right trait or ideology, they will begin to have negative moods. Ooh, not anymore though. Now instead there is a build-up based on how long you are inside, and the longer inside your pawn is, the more secure they feel. Do keep in mind these buffs are very small, but honestly a much better trade-off than going completely stir crazy. Though what drives me crazy is pawn stupidity. Especially when mining and deconstructing things. Normally pawns just mine and deconstruct all willy-nilly, not thinking about a couple of tons of material over their head. Smarter deconstruction and mining is a must-have, not just for this list, but any list. Just seriously, I have lost so many pawns who mined a mountain and didn't think about the consequences. Oh, and before you ask, yes, this mod does allow you to deconstruct mountain roofs, but only during the preparing to mine moments, though this mod has options to alter the nature of those mechanics. Another mod for removing thick roofs comes from expanded roofing, though that's not the only thing it does. It gives you skylights. Yeah, that's right, cheap indoor farming without all that pesky sun lamp stuff. Plus solar panel roofing, which is a nice bonus. This one is a favorite of mine, and I do tend to pull it up. Just feels like a good balanced way to handle roofing. While we're on the subject of roofing, how about them scanners? What's the deal with needing to be outside with no roof in order to use them? Yeah, roof scanning to the rescue on this one. Now pawns won't freeze to death while you desperately search for steel out in the frozen north. Though with all these roofs, you are gonna need more supports. Welcome everyone! Utility columns, a great set of useful support beams like a sun lamp variant freezer one. Plenty of light ones, heck, even one to bury your pawns in if you really want to go morbid. Ugh. My writer always uses this, can see why not only do they fit the style of RimWorld, but they have more use beyond holding things up, including ruining raiders' days. Oh, I love this. If you want a way to eliminate opponents and do some mining on the side, try the Draken laser drill. Super powerful, super power hungry, but all awesome. Seriously, it's so much fun to control with my mouse and just paint the ground with the beam and mine up materials and people. Yeah, a great weapon to burn through waves of raiders. Though, remember what I said about power hungry. Recommended playing this with high power generation mods, just saying.
Rimfella to the rescue.
Okay, this is a cool one. Follow the vein. It's similar to Vein Miner, but acts a little different. It tweaks the program so that when a pawn mines with this order, now when a new bit of ore is revealed, that ore gets marked for mining, leaving you with peace of mind that all the earthen treasures get collected. Excellent. But say you don't want to leave the safety of your base and just want to collect resources from the comfort of your own home. Well, there is Query, or you can get Mines 2.0, which gets you a chance to mine a bit of everything. Though to keep in mind, it is a bit of a resource generator. While a bit fitting for dwarves to have access to all materials from the earth, keep in mind, Randy will pay attention to your wealth. Oh yes, he will. Though maybe you don't care. Maybe you want to dig too deep. Well, you are gonna need Rim Fortress's Adamantium, a powerful material, great for arms and armor. And I do mean it. Indoor Fortress Adamantite is a unique bright blue metal that is super light and durable, perfect for blades and great for armor. Can even be threaded as a type of cloth. Although, like with mines, you might want to be careful. After all, they say if you dig too deep, you might find a circus and they send in the clowns. Ugh. Oh, you didn't think we'd mention underground living without the big queen herself? Better infestations turns hives into a bigger problem. Now they can grow and work to feed the colony. Moving out to hunt other animals and prey, these insectoids will grow and grow until you can't stop them. Word of advice: fire, anti-grain shells, or making friends with a lot of groups of hope someone senses good help, cause if it gets too big, kiss your base goodbye. Yeah, for any playthrough, throw in bug cracks to keep an eye out for troubling areas that might spawn in hives. Good for preventative measures. There is one other option though. Try making friends with some insectoids. Insect husbandry makes the vanilla insects less wild and easier to tame. Even has their own new mechanics, like how each one can lay fertilized egg to give you a chance to make an army of insects of your own. Oh, so amazing. Which is good because you might need it for the last horror from the underground. Boom bugs. Yeah, I don't think I need to say more. Boom bugs, when you just have enough self-loathing to punish yourself with a species of insects that explode on death. Only good thing about them, if you're brave enough to tame them, you can milk them for chem fuel. Hey, what's up? It's me, Noobert, the voice you're hearing right now. I recorded this video while sitting on the floor with a mic and a laptop. Not bad, right? Well, I just wanted to point out that we have a Patreon with a snazzy AdBlock Plus tier for $1 a month. It goes a long way to supporting videos like this, and I really gotta say, I appreciate every last person that helps us make these videos a reality. I couldn't do it without you. See you in the next video. Noobert out.